Right, so we're gonna have a look at this map that you lost us last night. 61. Load 'em. The MD guys. What's left of us? We were never more than us two. In reality. Some people like Mason just wouldn't put them on and wanted to have silly names. He's a very silly person. So, mountain trail. Oh, no time for talking. We're in. Fog off. Okay, good start there. Strong start. Boys hut. Good stuff. What we got? Gobos. The chopper is invisible. Haven't chained up any power grids or anything. The banners. Generator. Okay. There's your chopper's going to capture a point there, I'd imagine. Yep. So what we got? We've got some interesting points around here. Yeah. Space Marines. Not doing a great deal at the minute in terms of building, just capturing, and the egg. Yeah, God, yeah, look at that tactical control, man, right away. I didn't put the timer on. See what the other egg are doing. Orange egg. Or the tangerines. Just capturing point stage. Everyone's capturing points. Look here. Nice little bit of a river down this front. A critical location. So everyone, pretty standard so far, just taking points, leveling up, teching up, capping points, and so forth. Nothing much going on right now. I really want the timer on the game. I guess you've got to do that in a outside help text. Move attack default. Yeah. Alright, never mind. Timer should be on though. It's a bit annoying. My daughter's gonna go nuts in a minute. So, here we go, moving all the guys up to the front lines. What they got, they just seem to have a huge swarm at the start from my point of view. But I mean, yeah, they've basically got the exact same thing with a couple extra commissioners maybe. And there's only one so far, one commissioner. Full squad, early on 3. Commissioner and a priest. I think I went with the... Yeah, I went with a wizard and a priest. So we went to try and capture the point and there was a clash. This is what's happening. Obviously I'm pushing them off. And they just moved back, but they've already got the Tactica, so that's going to be upgrading. Yeah, whoa, what's that? He's not building anything right now, except this weird black beam. So yeah, here we go. All of their guys are upgraded. Fully 1 commissioner squad. So yeah, I mean it's pretty even. We're virtually the same. Except I've got one less guy right now. You can see you're fighting over there, but you haven't seen my side, so we're watching mine for now. Whoa. Terrible, terrible. Okay, someone's gonna screwy. terrible camera work there, but yeah. We got beaten back by the Horde. So we're trying to get a... What's happening here? Oh, right. We've got skulls out. They're moving back and forth on there. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder they had so much wreck. They've got all the critical points except that middle one. So, pretty much falling back now. We've got a couple of grenades out, I believe, by this point. Do you see anyone that's holding one? So this whole thing was pretty frustrating. I'm getting a bit distracted. My daughter's whingy in the corner. So what we got here? So yeah, that's really unusual. I just sort of stand around at first, but this is... you don't see the AI doing stuff like that very often. Right, this is the bit where we killed their general. Still only got my 2 guys out, but fell back to the hut, to the pizza hut. Oh, my captain got killed. Hide in the hut. Yeah. Well, they've definitely got the grenades there. They had them before though, for sure. I just missed it. I was joking around with the... Right, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. So, a few orcs coming over, lend a hand. Still, they did have a little bit of a height advantage on the little bit of rock here. And here come the Space Marines by the looks of it. Just bolters at the minute, nothing else. Scouts. So all the action so far has been here. We've got our grenades now. Tactica's built here. Space Marines join in. But the captains have basically pushed them back. Taking losses again. I was really struggling with the losses in this one. Because of those early grenades. Over here, so they're just clearing up your LP posts, medics now, commander, and that's that gone. Alright, still pretty even though. I mean, could have gone either way at this point. They're holding their guys together quite well. They're still fairly even. I felt like I was essentially beating them, or at least, you know, holding my own against them to the point where I was going to push out. At some point they do have their commissions in a couple of squads, now more than one. I mean, look at it, it's literally just a flat bunker with poles to shoot out of. Right. Bit of Space Marine action. I mean, not much there. There's like 2 squads. Scouts. Another squad of 3. All bolters though so far. Moving around. There go their skulls. Mr. Skullington. Here, so yeah, that's good. We pushed them away. I haven't really taken many losses. I'm just pulling back a bit. And what the Space Marines are doing. Plasmas now. Any bolters there? Heavy bolters. I'm seeing just the one plasma gun. Librarian. Oh, she's noisy today. Another fight happening. I mean, this has been going on since the first moments. I've got my commissioners now. Gone with a double Psyker configuration. Looks like they've brought out their own Psykers now. I don't know why, it just seems like my guys are just being slaughtered by like one volley, two volleys to wipe out that group nearly, and look at the reverse. Doesn't seem to be having the same effect. I mean, I had the initial armor upgrade on the guys by now for sure. They're all taking back some points. Librarians standing there, shooting. Marines are coming back in. Plasmas. Still nothing too heavy though. I mean, this. Okay, he's just shooting a bolt pistol at them. Got those shooters running about. Right, they've broken my guys. Looks like they're all dead and pulled back. I didn't see getting a vehicle building down. They're going for the relic. Right, here they are. They must have gone back to the infantry command. I remember seeing this guy and wondering if he was one of the command staff, but these are individual Psykers. So we tried to push on them again. Now I've got the vehicles, third Psyker coming. We've got our engineers into the thing, we get a bit of shooting from the building. And there's the Shimra. Some say Chimera. I like Shimra. So Kimra, Kahimra, Shim, Sha, Shem, Shif. Either's good. So, yeah. This is the highway being established now. The bloody highway. Not much going on elsewhere in the map. A little bit of activity. Have a quick look around here. Not a lot going on really. Just some basic stuff. Yeah, I mean, you went really heavy on the infantry. This is the second Marine post. Here comes the librarian again. The initial post, absolutely nothing there. So yeah, I mean, you look like you're in a pretty good position to be pushing out, at least to be capturing up to somewhere around here, maybe. We've got the war track 3, 4 war tracks out, but they're shooting without the infantry support. So the infantry should be in there supporting these guys that wipe these bunch of Marines out, I think. Chaplain's there now, of course. Not maximising your men, I think, here. Your commanders should really be in there for sure. These guys should be supporting the tracks. And they're doing the job anyway, but they are managing to run away as well. There's one of the first rocket guys. Ominous sign. We've got a big group of Vigs just standing here. Not all happening again. My guys, I thought they were out here somewhere, but they were up behind me the whole time. Imagine. So we've got the Shimra, the line, trying to establish the line now. My commander got the Basilisk out. You've started building the boys' hut already. My Tactica there. Yeah. Some building choices weren't too good for us both, I think. Not utilising room, perhaps, as best we could. I mean, these guys sitting there, they could have pursued these guys as they were withdrawn, made sure all of this is getting... there's their vehicle cult, right on your doorstep. Big group of Marines coming with the Grey Knights this time, and what upgrades we got there. Definitely a couple of rockets in there too in that group. The Knights. Yeah, I mean, They're just giving the computer too much breathing room here. Maybe she's gonna start calling me. Fell over. Yeah, so this is the beginning of the... I'll probably have to record this again. It doesn't matter, it's just for you to see the battle. But yeah, there's a lot of rockets in there. 4, 5, 6. At least 6 guys. And now their vehicles are coming from their pit, which is there. Like right on top of you. I've got this going on. Hellfires are out. I managed to break this group, but very precarious situation, the whole thing. I was getting pretty dug in though, I was getting there. Mega Armored Nogs taking a hit. So they've wiped out your buildings around the relic there. With those rocket mass. The Grey Knights have gone now, I didn't see them getting destroyed. Right, yeah, I was trying to capture this point still. Haven't got much there. That could have been a push either to the Marines or into the egg. Try to take some points off them while they were weak. Okay, yeah, I could have loaded them into the Shimmer. Ended up sending them up here. Try and help out. Or was that the other game? No, it was this game here. Over there. Yeah, a lot of rockets coming in. Last very long. Same thing happens to these guys, they get wiped out. Did practically nothing, if anything at all. So yeah, men are all slaughtered. It's the bolters, double bolters there, third, four bolters, several rocket launchers.
Setting up.
Oh, there you go. My guys didn't even have a chance to repair anyone. Of course, the basilisks there, another hellfire coming. Hellhound.
Gretchen is ready.
And are they even firing? The second Hellhound did nothing. He's lost practically no men. Should have probably tucked those in a bit tighter over here. Another Hellhound. In the middle. I mean, they're just finishing off now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 groups fully teched up. Now, vehicle support. Not just wiping you out. Let's go. We've got some scouts. Another group. Grey Knights, another group. So here's where the retreat comes. Hellhound trying to help out. It's going to its inevitable rocket doom. At least that gives you a bit of time to get away. I don't know what the hell. Ah, there we go. They fired. Great. I think they were just sitting there. So they're coming in to finish you. Initial base area off now. This was a very sad moment. But yeah, their power hasn't even really been touched at all at any time. It just grew. And that's that. So the retreat has happened. We've got the orcs coming into the base. I'm desperately trying to get some stuff in position.
They shooting us.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
It's a big open area. I mean, look at all this open land. The river. Now the Jaeger coming down the highway, as you'll see. Just running straight through. And got all the fire I can muster. They just keep going, they're not bothered. Plasmas everywhere. The whole group look like they've got plasmas. My guys are inside the huts and buildings and just trying to get through this madness. You guys are standing around doing nothing, in shock from the miserable, shameful retreat you just had to partake in. The wag banners might have been better up if you'd have put those around here in hindsight, just to add to the firepower and the point of fire. These guys stand right there would have been great, really great. We probably would have wiped these guys out. We've already taken heavy losses going through from their suicidal run there. Commission. From commander's point of view, get that basilisk out of the way, we're watching here. Right, orcs have finally activated. The shock has passed. The frozenness has passed. Looks like there's a war track on the hill there. Looks a bit weird. Got the next child coming in, streaming. Now the orcs are on the stampede. I think this is the bit where we try to capture the point. Yeah, these aren't doing squat at the minute, but they will come. I'll try to move down to help you a bit. Family are here now to disturb my peace and quiet. Their guys are just slaughtering mine, like, honestly. There's like 3 of them, and like, my guys are like broken red. Commander's trying to blast down the point. Yeah, I mean, we probably should just went for it against the egg here together. If we'd have just gone straight up. There's probably nothing there. Just a couple of regiments. We could have swept them aside and gone straight up into their bit. I mean, look at that. The whole thing's clear. And we're all together with what we do have. Marines haven't responded yet. We should have just went for it. Definitely pushed on the egg base, did as much damage as we could. You've still got war tracks. You've got mega knobs. I've got some decent infantry there. I could have brought over these guys and the basilisk, but we're just too defensive. Way too defensive. We focused on just capturing the relic point. But yeah, I mean, the egg are weak right now. They've got nothing. They just took a beating. They've got bits and pieces of new guys coming. We could have been right in here. We could have definitely taken out a few of these buildings. And probably took that and cut off this point as well in the critical location with what we've got here amongst us. Missed an opportunity there. We were digging in. We were digging in too much, and we should have been pushing hard on their points. Right, the Space Marines are deploying. They're going to use the highway too. Let's get in. Oh, look at that land. Right. Could have put them on the raised bit a little bit. Might have been a bit better. I mean, they do fire through it, but just, you know, maybe look through it. This is crazy. This just carried on from this point onwards. Just people running through. He's not even running, he's just sliding along his ass like a dog. I mean, they're doing us a favour here. They're taking a real beating going through our guys like this. Yeah, so there you go. That's what should have been happening from the beginning earlier on. All of our guys together on the highway. This is the highway right here. I mean, they're trying to like get down here, but like they can stop there while they're shooting. Pretty nuts. That building should have been built closer, I think. The next shop. Everything should have been focused around here or behind. Definitely those war banners should have been up on the front so they could have helped shoot. So we missed a couple of tricks there. Not criticising, just in hindsight for the time I was consumed with the fight. There's definitely a few things we could have been doing better here. I mean, this isn't the best place for it. I tried to sort of make it so not only it was on the front line, but to block it. And it's a big building, so I could fall back into it with another 3 guys too. This isn't going to last long, although it did kill one of the encampments. Finished it off. So now the Jaeger coming back. They've managed to build up a little bit. There's a bit of a group coming down. Doesn't matter right now. I think as your Dreadnought. I remember that being in the middle of the action for quite some time. Oh, Dreadnought versus Dreadnought. Oh yeah, look. Great. Chopped its arm off. Sliced its head. Pretty cool. He's on a little bit of raised ground. It's getting a beating now. All that plasma fire is not good for him. Yeah. I mean, this shooting, standing shooting isn't what it's good at. You're much better off having that in the melee and then having your orcs doing the shooting sort of thing, I believe. Because the marines they've just got too much firepower coming in. Look at it all. And he's got one gun. His main weapons aren't being used, which are his arms. Still cool though. There it goes. So the war track, yeah, you've got war track supporting rocket guys and shooters, metal armored mobs. Yeah, I mean you do go for it. I think the time was right. But I think you took a bit more fire than you actually needed to on these moments, especially against the marines. You want to be timing that as much as possible with any melee guys. So this is great. This is what we want to see. You've got your knobs, big knobs. You shoot us right up on top of them. That should be in combat though. That needs to be in combat with the mega knobs and your big mech and the knobs. Big knobs, my guys have come in to support. The highway's forming. But then, oh, there's the start of the sentinels. It's cool. They look pretty cool there, don't they? Sitting. So, it was a successful defense though. You didn't take much heavy loss, but I think, you know, as I say, your dread probably could have mixed it up a bit there and done a lot better for you. Especially against all those plasmas and rockets. But it's another success. So the highway is begun. Here come the sentinels. Not going to last long against those encampments. Okay. God bless the basilisks. Speed a look. Seen it, it's gone. The encampments and basilisks are a pretty devastating mix. Ah, desperate defense. No requisition. The whole time the economy's been really low because it's been constantly spent. So I haven't been able to upgrade much. So you've got the IG now coming in with marine supports. More marines coming. We definitely should have pushed when we had that chance. Oof, that was damaging. You guys didn't like that. Where's your dread? Did it get bashed? No, there it is on the corner. Being repaired, nice job. 4 tracks. I mean, you're utilising what you've got pretty well, in all fairness. But I mean, in a shooting match, you're not going to win against the Marines. They need to be engaged. Like that dreadnought, engage those guys. Do something like that while the dread's in there, and you would have probably lost a lot less there. Then move these guys in to support the push. Which, I mean, you're basically doing it just a little bit faster, a little bit more organised. Because these are getting cut down, they're getting slaughtered. And now they're coming in. My guys have seen what's happening now. Moved over. Support. How many minutes are we on? Nearly there now. Maybe 5 more minutes to go. So this is basically the last push, because once this side falls, that was it basically. But yeah, I think I was right in my assessment at the time, you know, like we could have probably held and won with a little bit of variation in what we did here. This is really ticking me off. Like, he needs to be in combat, and whenever there's a group of station marines shooting at you like that, like, get him into combat. And then, you know, like, these guys would have supported it. There he goes. Is he going in? I hope we haven't got him on shooting stance. Can't tell what stance he's using. That he was basically the anchor of this fight, the whole fight, I would say. That and the war track. But once you've lost your orcs, I mean, they weren't melee beaten, they've been killed, they've been shot down. Even as they're fighting in melee, the basilisks are also blasting. This is where the IG come apart, because we're having to move around too much. We're not holding points, we're not holding ground, we're just shooting like their strength. Not really playing to their strengths here. He's still shooting at the goddamn Space Marines. his end now. Right, fall back. 4 tracks with big knobs. Just knobs. Nobility. Nobles. So even I've fallen back now. Oh, it's like a librarian, I should say. So they've managed to gather again. Managed to get their bloody rockets. The rocket push is pretty full on. What we've got going on here? I remember again struggling. There's the 4 sentinels I told you about. The Ogrins. That's a hellhound. I don't remember seeing that at the time. Yeah, you're doing okay for wreck though still. That one point. Let's have a quick look at my wreck was low the entire time. I was trying to pump these up as much as I could, but just couldn't quite get there. I think there's too much attrition going on. So I've got a good line here, but they just get massacred. They're just not up to it. Whole regiment there just got wiped. They're all just getting slaughtered basically. It's the Marines. So we're very close to the end now. Go back to the orcs. Yeah, not much has changed up here. There's the 3 chapels, one at the HQ. The other 2 at the second end. Oh, there's the 4! There's the 4 going through! This is the bit I told you about! I guess just, honestly, absolute madness from my point of view. They're just like 4 sentinels just run past and they come back in. The encampments are gone, everything's gone now. The Marines have got their way. 4 are back. 4 sentinels can be very, very bad news. Buildings, vehicles, especially if there's Ogrins and a bunch of Marines nearby. So this is the final call. Yeah, those sentinels, man, they did the job. Not getting very far even after deploying. Else will finish the building without the Ogrins and the rest of the guard. The Space Marines are focusing on our base. Making a desperate try. Get back, no luck. Wiped out. Yeah. Good fight though, I really enjoyed this battle. So, what the hell are these weird effects going on? I don't know. Alright, and then the final humiliation. Final ignominy. I am getting beaten. Before you. And that's the end of myself. We have a couple more minutes to go. Cowering behind my base. Yeah. Looks pretty good, this like burnt red. That's the obsidian line paint scheme. So, and it looks like the ravens, doesn't it? Yeah, they're the ravens. So they give you a little bit. 2 scout, 2 plasma combo. There. I guess you quit. Demoralized. But saved yourself a few minutes there. So, I don't know where they were going. They love that highway. Let's do the highway one more time before we finish it off. And that's it. That's the game.